2023 is finally here, everybody. So we had a couple of great movies that came out last year, such as Top Gun Maverick. But I got some films up till July of this year that I really want to recommend that you see. I got one per month, so I'm going to give you the release date and a little bit about what this film's going to be about. So the first one that I'd recommend is Left Behind: The Rise of the Antichrist. So that's going to be a film that's going to come out January 26th of this year. It's going to star Kevin Sorbo. I highly recommend that you go and check this out. It's kind of going to be based off of the Left Behind series, so I recommend that you go check that out. It's only going to be in theaters a couple of days, I believe, so that weekend I would recommend going and seeing it. I probably will be reviewing that one for you guys, so expect a video from that. The second one that I would recommend is coming out in February on the 17th. It is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This film is going to star Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly as they're going to team up as Ant-Man and the Wasp to combat Kang the Conqueror with his quest to rule the multiverse. So it's going to be probably one of the better Marvel films to come out this year, so I highly recommend that you go ahead and check that out. Exactly a month later, on March 17th, we will be getting Shazam, the Fury of the Gods movie. It was delayed. It originally was going to come out in December of 2022, but it was delayed due to production. So this film's coming out. Part of me is wondering why to even go watch this film, because DC's rebooting anyway, so anything that happens, there's no real stakes. I mean, we don't know if Zachary Levi is going to continue as Shazam, but I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a fun movie, so I may go and watch it just because it looks fun. But in reality, unless James Gunn decides that he's going to keep Zachary Levi as Shazam in his new DC universe, then there's really no point in seeing this film, just like Black Adam. But that's just my thought. I'm going to see it because it looks entertaining, but don't expect it to have any long-lasting effects as of now. So on April 7th, we're going to get the Super Mario Brothers movie starring Chris Pratt as Mario. So we're going to finally get to see if Chris Pratt can pull off a Mario voice or if he's just going to be Chris Pratt. Either way, I think it looks interesting. It looks like a great video game movie. I really was into the Sonic movies that they made a little bit ago, so I do hope that this is somewhat good. I plan on watching it. And about a month later, we're going to get our second Marvel movie of the year, which is going to be on May 5th, which is The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This film is probably going to have a lot of heartbreak in it, as we've already heard from the Drax actor he's not going to come back. There's been some hints that Rocket may die. I have this feeling the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to disband, and hopefully some of them are still standing at the end. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a Rogue One of the Marvel movies, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's slated to come out on May 5th. And then on June 30th, Indiana Jones returns to the big screen in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Harrison Ford has said this will be his last Indiana Jones movie, and if he gets his way, this will be the end of Indiana Jones. So I'm not really sure what the Dial of Destiny is, but this film is supposed to be the conclusion of that saga, and Harrison Ford seems to be really into this film, and it looks like the CGI is really good. Looks like they may be using some old footage from The Last Crusade. So I'm excited to see that. Definitely going to see that in theaters, as I was a fan of the first three Indiana Jones films. The Kingdom of Crystal Skull, I haven't watched yet because people said it wasn't really bad, but I know the gist of what happens. I may rewatch that just before this film, so I recommend you watch the whole saga before watching The Dial of Destiny. And then the final film that I wanted to recommend in July 14th is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. So this is going to be a two-parter. That's going to be the end of the Mission Impossible films. And I recommend that you go ahead and watch this film because Tom Cruise has already said to be doing some crazy stunts. So let me know which ones you want to watch.